Aloha, good seeing you today. So the concept that I'd like you to see today is that when we talk about different modes, they're derived from the interval scale. So if we already know that in the key of C major, we've got do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, with do and do, C and C being the same tone, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. We know that our difference is the open C, we can play the D, our E here, our F is on the first fret here on the E string, we're gonna play the G. I like to do the open A, but you could also play A at the 5th fret here. Then we're gonna be playing our B, 2nd fret, and then C. The reason why we see these frettings as being 1 through 4 with an extension of a finger, then 5 through 8 with an extension of a finger either way really, and then 9 through 12, is they repeat after the 12th fret. So you can learn stuff in the 1st quadrant, 2nd quadrant, 3rd quadrant, and it translates down here. So what we're going to be trying to do with the pentatonics is remember that a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 in every key gives you a major pentatonic. So if I were to say to you in the key of, let's say G, G major would have your low G string, but my high G string. If we're going to be playing the 2nd fret, we've got a 1, 2. So a G to an A. Our A is going to go up to a B. Now this B is the same B as we have up here. So this relativity makes a really cool concept. The top note of the A string at the X fret, 2nd fret, is going to be the same note as the G string at the X fret, 5th fret. So 2 and 5. Or not 2, 5, 2, 4. So the concept here is when we move it up and we get that, we start to see the shape of our different chords we play. Like ones that look like this. Our C major is nothing more than just having our bar chord and then playing a major chord. Because when we play the A major, like this right here, and scoot it up here, we get the same bass shape. That's the whole reason why we teach these teeter-totters with the bar. Cool? So the concept behind this is, I would like you to find the 1, the 2, the 3, you're gonna skip the 4 and go directly to the 5, and then the 6, and then hit the 1 again. We would actually, in the key of G, have a G, A, B, we'd have a D, and then an E, and then go back to the G. Going through all of your different chords that are major and playing your major pentatonics will blow your mind at how much fun it is. So, one of the things I like to do after you've learned all your major and your minor pentatonics is to kind of go up through your scales. If you have a G major and you're not going to be playing G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, it's basically going up through the major scale in the key of, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. Forgot to throw the sharps there. When you go up in that progression, you're just basically saying you could play an Ionian scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But once doing the same thing and only using pentatonics in these 5-note scales, you would basically have in the key of G going up G, A, B, D, E, G. The next notation you would go up, because it's an A minor, you would use the A minor pentatonic. Now, a minor pentatonic and a major pentatonic differ in 2 different ways. Major has 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. The 2 is a sus and the 4 is a sus. So in the minor, we use the flat 3, which denotes a minor third, and the 4th. So it'd be 1, flat 3, 4, 5. And then we use flat 7, the dominant 7th. So in the key of G, we would have G, A, B flat. Yeah, we would drop out that A there because that's in the major. So we jump over that whole thing. We'd have G to a B flat, and then we would go to a C. We would go then up to the 5th of there. So G, B flat. What would you say? C? Yeah, that's the 4th. Then the 5th, D. And then instead of having our E like the major pentatonic, because that would have been the 6th, we're going to go to the dominant 7th. The F note. So in the course of doing this, you would see that in the eyes of G minor pentatonic, we would have the 1, a G, the 2, and the 3, which is a flat 3, which is descriptive of the flat 3, G, B flat. You have the 4, which is the C. You go to the 5, which is the dominant, the D, and then instead of playing that 6, we play the flat 7, the F, and then directly go to the G. you'll find that when you play minor chords, no matter what they are, as long as it's in the key. So if you're playing like, I don't know, in the key of G major, if you're playing an A minor, a B minor, or an E minor, you can play a pentatonic over the top of it. It sounds super groovy. Why? If you're playing that pentatonic, it's relative. So G major pentatonic, A minor pentatonic, B minor pentatonic, C major pentatonic, D major pentatonic, E minor pentatonic, and dare I say, when we go to that F sharp, we can do a little bit of twisting, so we incorporate different notes, the 1 flat 3 and the flat 5. But I do recommend going through the process of seeing just majors and minors before we jump onto that last step. Having said that, have fun with that this week. See it through the eyes of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And when you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, major pentatonics have a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Minors have a 1 flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7. It's good seeing you today. Till next week. Aloha.